Hey everybody, for today's daily chore, we're going to be doing the blow down, I think is what it's called, procedure for our boiler, which is fun. It's super dark in here, sorry. It's kind of what you get. It's evening time here, and I'm in the basement. So, here we go. So, I've got this steam boiler that heats my house. This is the main house on the property here. And basically, it's running right now, and you can see there's a water thing. By the way, this isn't going to be like a safety procedure or anything. Mine came with some instructions for how to do this, but I didn't know about this when I first got here and actually broke the handle off because of, yeah, look at all that goodness that's coming out of there. This is why you do it, because it's nasty, dirty water, and it just shut off because of low water. I don't know if you just heard that. Kind of crazy. So you kind of let it run out of here for a minute until it runs clear, is what you're supposed to do. It's actually, I got this cool thing on the side here I figured out is letting more water in to the system so that it doesn't ever run out of water, because that would be really bad. Could cause an explosion, which is why you really shouldn't listen to me for the instructions for how to do this. Please read what's on your boiler. All right, enough boilerplate, ha ha ha, instructions. But yeah, so that's running, getting a lot of nasty gunk out of that, out of my boiler here. Apparently this thing here is like a filter or something. I don't know, I'm not a boiler tech, but this is one of those things you're supposed to do like every couple of weeks during heating season. So you just gotta check that sight glass. That's a sight glass right there that tells you that how much water's in there. It should be somewhere in the middle in order for safe operation. Look at that. I open it again and it's brown again. This is just all the sediment and junk that collects in there when it's running. So it's been probably longer than 2 weeks since I've done this. So, hooray. Oh, so as I was saying, the first time I went to do this, I don't think it had been done in quite some time, and the handle just broke right off. So I had to have this whole thing replaced, brand new. It's nice shiny new handle. Look at that, more brown water gunk. Look at that, yuck. It's okay, this stuff doesn't get in the air or anything. It's just kind of going through our steam system. Our house is heated by steam, which is kind of crazy. Didn't realize that was a thing until we moved in here. So again, this is like, learn something new every day. So I'm walking over to the other side of my boiler, and one thing I realized too the very first time I got here, here's a fun story, was that this valve, which fills the boiler with water, I'm going to turn it on right now so it adds a little bit of water to the system because it needs a little more than I had in it. So that's what that valve does. I had actually accidentally left that valve on, checking the sight glass, for quite some time, and what it did was it filled my entire system with 15 pounds of water. The system is only supposed to be half a pound or less of water, PSI. See that is at like 0, and our sight glass is right there in the middle, so we're pretty good there. The little light on top of the safety gauge is green. You can hear it firing back up. Boom. Magic. Anyway, so I had filled this thing with water, and it had started spilling water out of that overflow pipe, which told me, hooray, this safety valve was working. Anyway, I didn't know what to do, so we turned the whole system off, and we froze for like 2 days while we waited for a tech to come out. Oh, you know, it's just those funny learning experiences, right? Totally, like, it didn't flood the basement, but there was definitely water like all over the floor down here. You know, it was not great. And Michelle calls me and is like, what is going on? The basement is flooding. This is like day 2 of owning this place. So anyway, just kind of a funny story. I'm going to empty this water into the steaming bucket of water into my utility sink, and you can see again how kind of gross that stuff even is. Look at that. Ugh. That's nasty. Anyway, glad that stuff is outside of my steam heat system. Hooray! Hey, thanks for hanging out with me on another episode of I don't know, daily chores here on the Applewood homestead. Anyway, like and subscribe if you want to see more of this stuff. Just, yeah, I'll keep cranking it out. You learn something new here just about every single day. So see you next time.